Cool. All right. Thank you guys for tuning in. This is the Rant 115. We're just honestly two best friends, two coworkers that we just talk about the most random things all the time. It goes from politics to video games to sports, you name it. We just like to crack a bunch of jokes and have good debates. So thank you guys for tuning in. Our brand new YouTube channel. If you can, please support it. Give us a like. Give us a subscription if you can. But the very first topic that we want to get into is something that's been affecting the both of us recently. So we're going to ask you guys, what is your favorite stress relief? And no, we're not talking about that, you dirty dog. Let's say you didn't have, let's say your phone was dead. And then you had to do something else.
Yeah.
And if you're going to say...
Your girlfriend's in Miami.
100%.
But which we would never let.
Yeah. And you're also dyslexic, so you can't read. So you can't say you're going to read Harry Potter or something. By the way, have you heard of Harry Twatter? Yeah, we're still writing it. But for us, I'll be honest, I mean, if it's not the gym, if it's not a few other things that we like to do, the most simple thing where you feel like you're not going to get judged on and you can kind of escape from, the problems of our world, video games.
Video games.
Come on, who doesn't play video games?
It's the equalizer.
It is, dude. And you know what? It doesn't matter if you're a committed hardcore gamer or casual gamer. Mm-hmm. I'd say like we are. You know what I mean? Like, of course, we're balancing jobs, a personal life, and then squeezing in workouts and times to just decompress as a whole. So,
in fact, arguably, there's probably more casual gamers than you're competitive, right? Obviously, if you're crap at a video game, you're not gonna post yourself or film it, or you don't want to watch somebody that's bad at a video game when all the streamers are good. But arguably.
About me,
right? No, it's just not. No, but guys like us, you work your 9 to 5, you get off work, your boy's gonna turn on some video games.
Yes, emphasis on turn on.
And I'm gonna stay way too long on a specific game, probably rage, and I'll be up till 2 a.m. 100%. Knowing I have to get up at 6 a.m.
Yes,
that's the hold it has on me.
And you know what? Can I say something?
Yeah.
Is this a safe space?
Safe space, baby.
2 to 6, that's discipline, dude. That's how you know you got to be grown to do this shit. Like, I remember trying to do that, like staying up playing games and stuff for summer vacation. You remember that? Like,
that was the best.
That was the best. I fucked my sleep schedule up. That's why I look the way I do now. But
no, my boy looks good. My boy looks good.
But I remember doing that. It'd be the night, right? And I just stayed up the whole night. If it wasn't Modern Warfare 2, I was playing a lot of Black Ops, like almost religiously. You know what I mean? Like, I was looking at videos on how to find, like, the cheat ways to get to the highest level of zombies that I could.
Yeah,
how to get
all the Easter eggs.
Oh, every single one, dude. How to quickly obtain the golden Galil, if I may add.
Oh, the Galil was the best gun in the game, arguably. Dude. Anybody who says otherwise, I just don't consider you a Black Ops 1 fan.
Yeah, and honestly, what the baby? No, but yeah, I remember playing the game a bunch of times, and who would have thought that years later it would be like my release? You know what I mean? Like, it's something to help me escape, like I said, the real world. When obviously there weren't that many problems as a kid, but now as an adult, you come to play a game, right? You either have a casual session with your friends, or sometimes we play solo dolo. Like, granted, like there's some solo player, like I play some Assassin's Creed, when I can.
I love Assassin's Creed.
Ezio Auditore? Do you know that was my nickname in high school? No, but seriously, like, it's cool to think that something that we did as kids, right, we can still do now. And it's widely accepted. Like you said, the majority of gamers are probably casual gamers like us. But I think there's a problem, dude. I think we have a problem in the gaming industry.
Hit me with the problem.
I'm about to DV this shit. Are you ready? I'm going to hit you with a problem right now.
Tell me. I'm rolling code 3.
Wee. Oh, yeah, I already got flagged on our first fucking...
Lil Wayne in the house.
Yeah, that was also my nickname in high school. Hey, bro, that's what I named my dick. Nah, but for real.
5 foot, 7 foot, it's 5 inches, 7 centimeters.
Hey, centimeters are actually bigger than I thought.
A lot. That's pretty hefty, bro. I'm not gonna lie, dude.
And hey, that's like the tip, that's the shaft, that's behind like the pouch.
Hey, bro, you're forcing your hand is into your body as you can, so that thing just looks as long as it possibly.
I still have a ruler print, but there is a problem, dude. I think in the gaming industry, in the gaming world, I should say. You ready for it?
Tell me. Hit me
Censorship, dude. Censorship.
It's the name of the game right now.
Boom. I can't speak on anybody else's experience, of course, but recently I'd say we've been playing a lot of Marvel Rivals, right?
Big time.
You know what I mean? And I get it. Like, there's been a huge part of the fan base that's fallen off. And when it comes to it, yeah, it could be a number of issues, right? Could it be the actual game itself? Could it be, the matchmaking system? Whatever the case is, right? Like, we come here to play games casually, and it can be frustrating, right, when you're fucking losing. But here's what I'm going to say. Aside from that, what's equally frustrating is not being able to communicate with your team, right?
100%. And that's something that we've come up with probably in the past 3 months.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
A lot.
We're not even, and here's the thing. Majority of the time that me and my boy are gaming, specifically on Marvel Rivals or something that we'll bring up later on, as we mentioned earlier, Call of Duty, we're having a conversation amongst ourselves. Mm-hmm. And majority of the people, whether it's in our game chat or the lobby, they usually have their mic muted.
Right.
And I'll be honest, I'm prone to this as well. If I'm playing by myself, if my boy's at work or at the gym or something, whenever I game by myself, I have my mic muted. And until somebody questions my gaming skills or my capacity at whatever position I'm playing, then I'll hop in and I'll start defending myself, so to speak. But we're just having a conversation with amongst ourselves.
100%.
Majority of the times we've been flagged, we're not even hating on anybody.
No.
And that's the big problem, is that the gaming studio it's out there. They've addressed it that, hey, this is to make sure there's no toxicity within the gaming community, which we hate.
Right.
Which we hate. But again, it begs the question, why?
Why?
Why do we care so much?
Say that one more time for the people in the back that didn't hear you, bro.
Why do we care so much if I'm telling my boy about my weekend and I say a little F word? You know what I mean?
And by little, I mean I abuse that word sometimes. If somebody on the enemy team is giving me a run for my low-earned money. You know what I mean, dude? I agree. So I don't think it's right that you have to walk on eggshells in the gaming community, where I think we came up in a time where it was almost expected. How many Modern Warfare 2 lobbies or Call of Duty lobbies in the beginning? Lobbies in any game, dude. Like, even even Rainbow Six Siege was shit talkers for a little bit too. I'm not sure what it's like now.
And that's one similar to Rivals, where you're only hearing your team. The people that shouldn't be hating on you, and if you're having a conversation with somebody, should just be, they're your teammate.
100%.
It should be a pretty good conversation.
But you know what?
You know what I mean?
It doesn't. There's so many people that are brave behind a microphone, right? Or
exactly.
and they go, I'm gonna say all these wazoo things, right? Because nobody can stop me or talk shit to me. And let's say we do talk back, right? And like you said, you unmute yourself to defend what you know what I'm saying? Like,
exactly.
Hey, I'm doing this because of this. You insert that little F word right there. Yeah. But you get
we've all been there.
We've all been there. Everybody said it.
I don't care if you're Mother Teresa or you walk in Tibet. You're going to throw an F word if you play Marvel Rivals. To all my rival fans out there, you know exactly what I'm talking about. You could have a mantra. You could do some Doctor Strange meditation before loading up a competitive match, and I guarantee you, somebody starts hating on the way you're playing, you're gonna get tilted.
You know what I'm gonna say?
Tell me.
Marvel Rivals in real life is the equivalent of somebody cutting you the off on the freeway, right?
I know exactly where
you know what I'm saying? Cutting you. It's just been a shitty day. right?
Yes.
You're on your way home. You held over everything. You're on your way home, and some head just decides to cut you off last minute because wait, he says I had the right of way. Your right of way. That's literally what Wanda players are to me. If you cut me off on the freeway, I want you to know if you hard pick Wanda, you're that little F word we talked about earlier. I just want to let that be known, dude. I have to let it be known.
It needs to be addressed.
But you know, to our defense, right? I get it. You guys can pick what characters you want. Then we can say what we want. And if you don't want to hear it, why is it the responsibility? Hear me out. Is where it gets a little controversial. Mm-hmm. Why is it the responsibility of the game developer to censor us and not the person who's offended and wants the censorship? You know what I mean? I'm not...
Mic drop, baby.
Thank you.
That's the name of the game, is that at the end of the day, the whole point of this, no gaming company, no developer should be responsible for having a system dedicated to voice chat banning anybody for that matter. Because guess what? You die, you click on the little start button, whether you're playing Xbox, you're on Steam, you're on PlayStation, you hit your little start button. Yeah. You hover over that person's icon that's annoying you. Yeah. And you press the mute button.
Wow.
How simple is that?
Wait, you could do that?
Yeah, dude.
I think every game offers that.
Yeah. Every multiplayer experience has that feature.
I've muted NPCs on Assassin's Creed. Shit. No, but you're absolutely you're right. There's that there is an option already available. How about the game developers? To your point, right? How about the game developers focus on fixing the game, and maybe not having a detachment of people that have to, filter our voice chat systems just so they can. Oh wait, I think he said this word. I think he said this word. Let's censor them. Let's cut them off. No. How about you focus on the game? That's it. Focus on the gaming. Give the rights back to the user, the gamer. If they don't want to hear it, I understand. I may say some things that some people don't find funny or they don't find beneficial toward the game, and they have that right. The same way that we have the right to say it anyway. And if they don't like it, they can mute me, and I'm cool with that. Now, I think the problem would come if I start complaining about me being muted, right, automatically from other people. Like, let's say I say something and they mute me, and I go, hey, I want to talk to that guy, but he muted me. He better listen to me. No, he has every right to not listen to me. But he has to make that choice. Not it's already done for us before we even walk into a lobby. That's my problem.
Exactly. No, you hit it. You hit it right on the nail, bro. It's because you know what? Think about this. If you realize that nobody's communicating with you, let's say you started up a match, whether it's Call of Duty, Marvel Rivals, insert whatever game you play. Yeah. You start up a match and you notice people are already in voice communication, and then eventually you notice that nobody's responding to you. That's gonna self-check. You're gonna self-check yourself and say, "Wait, why is nobody communicating with me? Either I'm doing something that's irritating somebody, or I'm saying something that's irritating somebody." And you're naturally more inclined to not be upset at the video game itself, and continue to play, and then change your own actions. But if you're like me, I'm a prideful son of a bitch. Okay?
No, I know you. Yeah, you are.
I'm a prideful son of a bitch. If I say my piece and nobody says anything to me, you're not a grown man to just press a mute button or at least have a conversation with me and talk me back.
Let them know.
If I get out of that match and I go to the lobby of said game and I get a message from the developer telling me, "Oh, you said a couple bad words. Your voice chat banned for 1 day to 7 days.
That's ridiculous.
Week.
Yeah.
Ridiculous.
Can I add on to that?
Please.
About the self-reflection part? I think you're right, because it's like going into a club with no deodorant and try to spit game at all the baddies in the club, and they just give you a cold shoulder.
Yeah.
Maybe how about some self-reflection? You know what I would do if that happened to me?
Tell me.
First of all, it's happened to me. But secondly, yeah, you do some self-reflection, right? And you go, what did I do wrong? Oh, maybe I should do this. Maybe I shouldn't come off as a f***head, right? Maybe I should put on some deodorant. Maybe I should change my outfit. Maybe I should change my approach. Bingo.
Exactly.
Change my approach, right? So I feel like if we were able to do that, and if you really wanted to communicate with people, then change your approach, right? But I don't think it's right that you're banned for 7 days, 14 days. And I get it. They're their own gaming companies, and they can enforce whatever rules they want. But my question is why do we allow that to happen? I mean, didn't we overturn the Sonic developers because Sonic looked funky when they were making that live-action film? We complained that they had every right to make him look like that, right? They're making the movie, but what did we say? We said, nah, he looks busted. I'm not going to watch that.
Right.
He'd be the one at the club getting turned away looking like that.
Exactly.
You can't be a cockeyed Sonic.
And unless social media wasn't there, at least if social media wasn't there to correct that, then they would never know. And they would have released it in theaters. Boom. And they would have lost money.
Boom.
And look, it was such a success that they made a second movie from it.
Yeah.
Possibly even a third. I didn't watch it.
There is a third one.
They made a third movie from that. So to add on, just to place my little cherry on that.
I like to pop that.
Let's get let's get deeper into this, bro.
Let's get it.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Summarize exactly what you just said. Just refresh the viewer for me.
All right. So here's
exactly what you just said.
So we come from an era, right, where you're constantly told that if you feel something, you can say something, right? And you go into an escape. Some people choose different things. Like we talked about earlier, as a recap, the gym, right? Reading, right? Walking your pet, whatever the case is. So for some people, cleaning, listening to music, going on drives, whatever you do to decompress, you have that right. But for those of us that choose to game, however casual it may be, however competitive it may be, is it right to mute the person for expressing their thoughts, good or bad? And if so, why such lengthy, strict restrictions? Why is that? And that is something that I don't support. So my whole thing is that I would hope that game developers would give the power back to the gamers, in which case the gamers can be the ones to determine whether or not they want to listen to somebody. Give everybody, like you walk into a room, do you automatically disrespect somebody when you walk into a room? No, you give everybody the benefit of the doubt. It's not until you're disrespected do you maybe change your approach on that person, right? Everybody's told treat others the way you want to be treated. Cool, if somebody treats me with disrespect, I'm going to give them the cold shoulder. Boom, I'll mute them right away.
Yeah.
Right? So why is it that the decision is done for us before you even walk into a lobby? I don't agree with it.
That's a great point, because think of it this way. One individual had an issue with the way you said something. Mm-hmm. I'll play 10 Marvel rival matches, and let's just say I'm playing good, or I'm picking characters that other people want me to play, and they don't have any qualms with it. If we're successful, majority of the matches are wins. I'm not going to be on that game chat at all. I'm not going to be talking at all.
No.
It's the losses that get you there, and there's going to be that one individual that has a problem with you, and you get voice chat banned for it. Well, guess what? The past 10 matches I played, if there's 5 other people in a game chat lobby with me, 50 other people didn't have a problem with what I said.
Yeah.
Only one.
Yeah.
And now what you're doing is you're censoring me for however long I play. Let's say it's a 3-day ban. You're censoring me from other people that may not have an issue with the way I talk. Yeah. In fact, may even like it. You know what I mean? I have people that load in to a game with me, and they have a similar way of speaking like me. Your boy's a sailor. I be cussing in between conversation and sentences. Sometimes I talk a little shit, and sometimes people throw it back, and they find a way to neutralize it.
Boom.
You know what I mean? You're actually really good at that, where you'll throw shade at somebody in a game chat. Hey, bro, I don't think one is the move. They might talk a little back, but guess what? They'll swap for it.
They'll swap
because they're grown. They're either a grown man or a grown woman, and they say, you know what? Maybe he's right. Maybe he could have said it a little better, but he's right at the end of the day. And I'm guilty of that too.
100%.
There's been multiple times where I kind of have to swallow my pride because, hey, you know what? I want to win.
I want to win.
I want
to win this game.
win.
I want the time that I am choosing to decompress to end in a win.
Exactly.
And there's nothing more frustrating than losing a game that you just played 15, 20, as long as this video, 15, 20 minutes that I just spent. I'm on overtime on this match. And guess what, dude? I lost. You know what that makes me feel like?
Tell me.
A loser.
Exactly.
So how about this? Listen, if there's any game developers out there that are listening to this, or those who aspire, right, to join the gaming industry, just remember these conversations. And I'm sure there's a counter argument to it. Maybe if you're so obscene, then you know that right should be taken away from you because it is a right. It can be taken away. Like I totally get their logic for those that disagree with us, but let's also be realistic here. Being banned for something like that is also based on interpretation of the people who are reporting it. For example, I can report somebody for throwing, and even if they're not throwing, if enough of us report him for throwing, he's banned for throwing.
Exactly.
You get what I'm saying? So again, there's ways to manipulate and abuse the system regardless. So how about instead of making the system more strict and more tight, emphasis on tight.
Word.
Thanks. We actually loosen those restrictions, no pun intended, and we provide the gamers, us, literally like the majority of gamers are casual gamers. So how much does it take away from the experience if the one time I casually play the game to decompress, I'm banned from communicating with my friend, my team, and I have to now do the extra legwork to download other platforms to try to communicate with, you know what I'm saying, with my team, where it could be done all right there.
100%.
Boom. And if they don't like it, mute it. Boom, baby.
Yep. And before we end the video, let's end on the kicker. All of these games, any competitive game is going to involve you beating or an enemy team member. Call of Duty, for example. I'm throwing an entire magazine into an player.
Yeah.
What's going on the screen? I'm seeing a character model just get obliterated by bullets. Blood is oozing out. But I can't say the word. Riddle me that, Batman.
I got a riddle for you. Hey, why is Uncle Ben because of Spider-Man, because of Peter Parker, right? Uncle Ben got smoked outside. He got shot arguably less times than 50 Cent. But still more
Shout
than...
out to the homie.
Yeah. But still, that's also in a movie, right? I mean, I don't know if it's rated R or PG. I think it's PG-13, right?
Probably PG-13.
So, PG-13 movie, Uncle Ben gets shot. He right in front of Peter Parker. But I can't face a storm.
Thank you.
You get what I'm saying?
Thank you.
That's it. And you all watched it. You guys all watched it. Shout out to Toby.
Which is my favorite Spider-Man.
100%. And that's not to be biased. It's just because if you watch the movies, he's literally the best. And that's a whole nother video about how he was challenged. Oh my!
We will get there.
That was one of our rants before about how he's. Oh my! I'm okay. I'm gonna get ahead of ourselves.
We need to chill out because Toby is the best Spider-Man.
Oh my god! All right. No, but you know what? I think we hit the nail on the head here collectively. We'd like to know your guys' thoughts. Again, thank you for tuning in. Again, even if you don't agree with us, we would love to hear why you think censorship should be a thing in the gaming industry. Or if you agree with us, maybe give us some of your thoughts, maybe some talking points that we didn't cover. And again, we would love for you guys to give us a like, to subscribe if you can, and please support the channel. Again, two dudes just hanging out, just broing out, playing games, talking about the most random things. Let's normalize this again in our communities, right? Let's make sure that whether you're man, woman, whatever, whatever the case is. We want you guys to be able to come here, rant with us. It's all about that. I believe that having a healthy discussion is better than people being quiet and ultimately getting violent as a result. So if we can talk it out, when in doubt, talk it out, baby, if you don't mind.
Couldn't have said it better, bro. You heard it here, guys. The Rant 115, just two dudes. Go ahead and like and subscribe. Roll the outro.